everybody! Today marks the start of my summer vacation. I have like 10 days off to do whatever I want, and the first thing I really wanted to do is I really wanted to go to the beach. Japan is like a whole island, so you have plenty of beaches to choose from, but one of my favorites is actually in Zushi, mainly because it's just really easy to get to. It's like one train from central Tokyo. You can get there from Shinjuku, Shibuya, Ikebukuro. It's literally one train, you get there in an hour, and honestly it's just a really pleasant experience, and it's a place where they expect tourists. So there's a lot of like nice restaurants and bars. It's peak sun right now, so when I go out in Japan in summer, I normally go out around 3 p.m. and then when I arrive it's 4, and then the sun is less harsh, because honestly a lot of people are getting sick from heat stroke, and particularly tourists don't understand when they come here that the peak sun is very strong. So make sure if you're doing something in the summer, try to do it in the evening or in the morning. So yeah, let me show you one of my favorite beaches. It's not like super clear blue waters or like white sand or anything, because you need to understand that this is only an hour from Tokyo, but as someone who comes from South-on-Sea in Essex, I think the beach is pretty nice. There's this really sick Hatsune Miku vending machine, and this is my favorite drink. I'm gonna get this. This is my favorite summer drink. It's white grape with this kind of like jelly in it. It's like a drink and a dessert. I love it so much. Often station has this giant statue that you can see briefly on the Shonen line. Yes, right there. Often has this giant statue, but you can only catch it for like a moment. It's so big. So apparently it's this statue. Her name is Kannon, and she is a Buddhist deity, and she helps women during childbirth. The beach is like a 10-minute walk from Zushi Station. I guess it's because if there's a tsunami, they don't want the station to get hit. So usually all coastal stations are a little bit far from the actual beach itself. I love that like a lot of coastal towns in Japan have like this similar look. Like these little, in Japanese they're called shotengai, I guess, like these little high streets, and they're so old and cute. Halfway to the beach there's this 7-Eleven, and this is where people usually get to stock up on like drinks and snacks and stuff. I think I'm gonna get a 2 high because it is my summer vacation, and recently I really like this one. It's just like tropical. You know, this is like an inaka or countryside 7-Eleven or convenience store when they sell like produce like this. And these peaches actually look pretty good. You get 2 for 480 yen, and that's not too bad. I'm actually considering it. This whole area is framed by mountains, and it's just really beautiful, like beach aside. It's a really nice looking town. The walk up to the beach is also really pretty. It's just a nice little walk. There was an earthquake yesterday. I believe it was 7.1. It wasn't near Tokyo, like the epicenter, but it was quite a big quake, and some people were actually hurt. And like this isn't totally abnormal, like earthquakes happen a lot, but this one they thought is a precursor to a much bigger earthquake, and they're calling it a megaquake. So the government did issue a warning about the megaquake, and apparently it happens in something called the Nankai Trough, which is like a kind of like valley under the ground. It spreads from, I don't know, from like Kansai all the way up to Shizuoka, and it is like a place where they suspect a megaquake is going to happen, and they suspected this would happen sometimes in the next 30 years, but after that quake that happened, they issued a warning that something might happen in the next week. So if you were to turn on the TV right now, you would see lots of warnings telling you to be careful. Where we are now, and generally Tokyo side, is safer than Kansai, which is to the south, but it's good to be aware of where your evacuation points are, and just like generally the things you might need, like to stock up on water, and to check that, like, you know, like if something happens you have a plan in place. Again, like they did say like the chance of this happening is less than 1%, but it is an increased risk than normal, so people are just being a little bit more prepared. And the warning is for this week, and then after this week, if it hasn't happened by then they're gonna lift the warning to like not be as worried. Because I'm visiting the beach today, it is important to be careful when an earthquake happens, because then the biggest threat of course is a tsunami. So that's something that I'm going to be careful of today. But usually there is like, they'll always say where the evacuation points are, so before you go to the beach, make sure that you know where the evacuation points are. As you know, I'm the height of fashion, and that's why I'm sporting Crocs today, which are actually pretty good at the beach, not gonna lie. Then we just go through this bridge and we can see the ocean. Wow, I love how it's like framed by the mountains, so beautiful. So Zushi has all of these like bars and restaurants that they build specifically for the summer. So they build them around start of July and take them down the end of August. So you've got to really get here at that time to see it. But it's so fun. There's a lot of good food and just everyone's vibing and chilling. You can rent these inflatables. Sun's still a bit high, so I want to stop at one of these bars and get something to eat. I think I came here last time and this one was pretty good, this one right here. And the food is actually really good. It didn't seem like beach food, it was actually real sick, so I'm gonna come here. It's called Hanade. I got a Malibu pineapple, and this is a great way to start my summer vacation. Oh my god, the view is incredible. There is a giant black cloud coming this way, which I wouldn't mind a little rain actually. It's a little bit too hot. It is 35 degrees right now. These are the most Japanese chips I'll ever eat, or like wedges. They've got katsuobushi, like bonito flakes, and leek on, and they're so good. I did actually work kind of hard this year, so I feel like this is actually well deserved. We got here kind of late, so the sun's actually already setting because of that giant cloud. I'm wearing hair extra, but if I jump in the sea, I'm probably going to take them out. And I'm just wearing this bikini from Dear My Love. Dear My Love is great. They have a lot of like really cute swimsuits. They ship overseas and they do multiple sizing. So honestly, A++. I got my little blue top and my nice little view. The sun is a nice level where I don't need to have a parasol and I can chill and take a little nap. This is like my ideal summer vacation. You can rent a parasol from one of these stores. It's 1,000 yen and you can have it until like 5:30, I think. But I didn't want to do that, so I just waited until the sun was at a more acceptable level. Honestly, the best thing about Japan for me is that it's really like long. So you get to see the best of the beach and you get to also go up north and you get to go skiing. It's honestly like the geography is perfect. It has really vibrant seasons. So like if you do live in Japan or you do even just come to Japan on a holiday, I do recommend coming and visiting the beach, just because like even though we're just like an hour from Tokyo, the geography is so different. There's all these like beautiful mountains covered in like lush greenery. It really does feel tropical. It feels so different from like being in Shibuya. Yeah, I'm gonna get ugly now. I'm gonna take out my hair extension and my eyelashes, and I'm gonna go for a little dip. I cannot swim. Normally I have an inflatable donut, but we're not here for that long today, so I didn't want to rent one. So I'm just gonna like raw dog it and hope I don't get swept away and made a bride of Poseidon. The current is actually pretty strong today. Woo! Watch me drop my camera in the ocean. Yeah. Oh my god, look at that! There's a fish! 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 Oh my god, there's a fish! That's so cool! Look at that! It's a lion! Ah, that's cool! Reminded that I cannot swim. But I like the waves are actually pretty strong today. But yeah, I'm just gonna go for a paddle, and I think I'm gonna go up to like here. That's a nice sunset though. Lots of dogs out on the beach today. That's always good to see. The sun has set and there's people with a lot of fire on the beach doing sparklers. It's super cute. Maybe I should get some sparklers too. So we're actually just like chilling on the beach and enjoying like all the beautiful lights. But my phone just went off into the earthquake alarm, and it doesn't have an offer. Maybe I get them like once or twice a year, but it'll just like start beeping and say like earthquake, earthquake. And like everyone around us kind of stopped what they were doing, but then no earthquake came. So we're gonna head out now anyways, like just in case, because we're near the beach. So like if there was an earthquake, we would be like at most risk of a tsunami. But it really scared me because like as I mentioned before, there we have been warned about like the Megaquake or whatever. So this area isn't particularly at risk, but still it's just best not to chance it. My hair is so messy. Yeah, so it turns out there was an earthquake, and it was in it was in Western Kanagawa, which I think we're in Eastern Kanagawa, so I didn't feel anything, but people did mail me and ask if I did, and yeah, I didn't feel anything, but there wasn't any, like I feel like if it was a big deal, they would have put sirens around the beach. But anyways, we left anyways just because, just in case. But there are a lot of earthquakes recently, and it did make me a little bit nervous of the Megaquake that they did say could happen. But again, it's only like a 0.02 possibility of this actually happening, but it's a little bit scary to think about. Last time I was here, I had this really nice ice cream at this shop. They have a lot of really fun flavors. Last time I got coconut and peanut butter raspberry. Oh my god, that sounds amazing. Hawaiian soy sauce cookies. Okay. Diamond banana cake. Red chili summer fruit sorbet. It's really cute on the inside. Their cookies are really wild too. They got miso marshmallow. So this one is pink salt caramel. This is peanut butter raspberry, and this is diamond banana cake. Okay, so actually the raspberry peanut butter was the best. But this is pretty good.
You can't.
Yay! Beach is always like one of my favorite things to do. I just really like sitting on my little tarp and feeling the wind on my skin. Again, because like being in the city all the time and being around so many people and so many buildings, sometimes it's really nice to just look up and see nothing but sky. So I really recommend coming to Zushi. Next time I'm gonna go to Kamakura Beach, which is a similar vibe but a little bit different, and they also have a lot of fun bars and restaurants. So yeah, as always, thank you for watching and please subscribe. Bye!